My name is Karen Sanders and I'm the Trial Manager at the MRC CTU for the STAMPEDE trial. In this presentation, I'm going to give an overview of the supplementary studies that we have running alongside the main STAMPEDE trial. So we have three different supplementary studies: a DNA analysis, a tissue microarray study and a bone mineral density study. The tissue microarray study will eventually involve the transfer to a central laboratory of patients' diagnostic biopsies for construction into a microarray. It's likely that this transfer won't take place until towards the end of the trial, so we won't provide too much detail here, other than to mention that the patients prospectively give consent for storage and use of a sample of their biopsy for future research. Full information about this study is included in the patient information sheets and consent forms. The bone mineral density study is a study that will be run in a selected number of centres. It will involve DEXA scans to assess changes in bone density at various time points throughout treatment, and the collection of urine and serum samples to look for corresponding markers. As this study will only take place in a selected number of centres, again I won't go into much detail here. But if you'd like any further information about how you could participate in this study, then please contact me at the MRC CTU. So moving on to the DNA analysis. This is something that all STAMPEDE patients will be invited to participate in, and will simply involve the collection of a baseline blood sample which is sent to a central laboratory for analysis. The interesting thing about this study is that we've recently moved over to a new blood collection method. Rather than taking a blood sample which would need to be kept refrigerated and sent using a traditional blood box, we're now using a product called FTA elute cards. FTA elute cards are small cards containing a filter paper onto which a droplet of blood can be placed, and once dried can remain on these cards and be stored at room temperature for an indefinite period of time until the DNA is to be extracted for analysis. The DNA yields from samples stored on these cards can provide enough information as though we had a fresh whole blood sample. So in STAMPEDE, centres will receive FTA elute card kits. Each kit will contain the FTA elute card, instructions for use, a lancet to take the sample, a pipette to transfer the sample onto the card, desiccants to place with the card in the envelope, a return envelope and an address label. Using these cards represents an important advantage for us in that the storage conditions, as they can be kept at room temperature, are much more cost effective, and we hope you'll find them easy to use. But if you have any queries or need any further information, then please do not hesitate to contact us at the MRC CTU.